projection. So before answering this question, what I'll do is I'll just draw a rough sketch for it and how approximately it may look before drawing in on the sketch sheet. So I'll draw an XY line and represent VPHP to represent that it is in first quadrant. Next, the very important thing is to construct an equilateral triangle. I know how to construct an equilateral triangle, but the same equilateral triangular lamina, which has got 30 mm side, is resting on HP on one of its sides, that is edges. So when it is resting on an edge or a side, you know the side or an edge means it is two names. It is just on HP, you just saw the previous problem. On XY line, there must be two names which are just nothing but two edges, which represents an edge. So on the left hand side, you need to get an edge. So I'll draw a rough sketch so that I'll represent an equilateral triangle where the equilateral triangle will have an edge on the left hand side. Like this, I will construct a equilateral triangle. So one side of the equilateral triangle I have fixed, and then AB I am marking. Now I don't know how to find out C. Why I am doing this? Because I don't know the apparent shape. After it is inclined, the surface is inclined 60 degrees to HP. I don't know what the apparent shape comes as. How it looks, I don't know. So I am going to construct an equilateral triangle on the making an edge on the left hand side. Able to get it?
Yes, sir.
Next, how do you construct an equilateral triangle here, keeping this an edge? AB as one edge. How do you construct an equilateral triangle? This is 30 mm. This side is 30. So take a compass for 30 mm. So 3 boxes. Take compass. Anywhere you can keep like this, and 3 boxes put it. So from here draw an arc, and similarly from here also, from A corner I'll draw an arc, and B corner I'm going to draw an arc. So somewhere here I'm going to join C, which represents. Are you able to get it? This is true shape.
तूफान कोई कश्ती का साहिल बना दिया बेचैनी
AB, this is the true shape that I am assuming because I don't know the apparent shape. I know how to draw the equilateral triangle true shape. So first time, for my initial assumption, I am making the whole lamina parallel to horizontal plane and representing its true shape. Now I will draw the front view. How to draw the front view? From A, I will draw a projectile towards vertical plane. From B, I am drawing a projectile till vertical plane. Again, from C, I am drawing a projection from vertical plane. So like this, I will draw a projector, and where A meets on XY line, I am going to put a dot to identify the location. And similarly, from B also to here and C. So this will be the range of the front view. Only the front view will lie within this range. Are you able to see the dark line which represents the front view? So what is the naming? How to give the naming for this front view? First, what I am saying, when I represent the front view of this triangle,
B dash of A dash.
B dash of A dash and C dash. So forget about the top view. I'll just close this top view. Now looking at the front view, tell me what does this B dash of A dash say? How can you understand this B dash of A dash? You have to understand that B dash of A dash is an edge. When two names are there, it is an edge. Are you able to get it? When two names
Yes,
are
sir.
there, it is an edge. And only one name C dash is there, that is a corner. Got it? So very, very important. Naming annotations is very, very important. As and how you name the problem, then only you must continue in the second position. Equilateral triangular lamina, I know I have done it. For 30 mm sides, I have constructed it. Next is resting on HP on one of its edges. And very important, constructing this equilateral triangle 30 mm. Here also 30 and here also it is 30. Same thing can be done using this set square. Keeping set square like this, which will be 60 degree here. As the interior angle is 60 degree, you can mark this 60 degree and then for 30 mm you can cut and then directly join this. That is also possible. So any process you can follow with least number of lines, it is better. Next, 30 mm is resting on HP on one of its edges of side. So here it is completely resting. I don't want this condition because it is my initial assumption. This is my initial assumption and making the plane surface parallel to HP so that I can draw its true shape. Directly I cannot draw this apparent shape. As it is resting on an edge, I have kept this edge on the left hand side. The triangle could be constructed like this also or like this also, right? On HP, on the left hand side, I need to get here two names in the vertical plane. That is why I am constructing in such a way that side is on my left. If it is said as resting on a corner, you can take corner on the left hand side or make sure that C dash is resting in the second position on XY line. Able to get it? So now as it is resting on an edge, what I will do here is I shift this front view. I'll shift this front view to the new position. This is not 30 mm. This will be the altitude of this triangle. This is not 30 mm. I'll shift this triangle, measure it, how much it is. I'll measure how much it is, maybe some other around 20 or something. Shift the same front view. See, same front view, I'm going to shift it to this front view. I'm going to pick it up and place it here and then draw an arc here at an angle of how much? At an angle of 60 degree to HP. 60 degree to HP, I'll draw a line. From here 60 degree, I'll draw a line and then cut it at this position. So this front view, I have shifted it successfully to the new position. This front view, don't draw this arrow mark, just for identification I am using this. Front view will be shifted to the new position in such a way that B dash of A dash is on XY line and C dash is above at some distance. What does this mean? Resting on edge. Two names, B dash of A dash means here on XY line means B dash of A dash on XY line means here means that it is resting on an edge. B dash of A dash. If C dash was here, then I could say that it is resting on a corner which is not given in the problem. In some other problem, it may be given. So front view has successfully shifted because it will be, even if you incline at 90 degree also, this I have inclined at 60 degree, even if you incline at 90 degree, this front view surface will remain same, surface length will remain same. Even if you incline 120 degree also, the surface length will remain same. So as given in the problem, if I incline the surface, how does the apparent shape look is important. So from A, I am going to draw a projector downward. I am going to draw an arrow mark here. From B, I am going to draw an arrow mark. From C, I am going to draw an arrow mark downward. So 3 lines I have drawn, but one more line is not necessary here. You have to understand that it is a projector of A as well as from B. Next, what next? I have to get the apparent shape here, means from the true shape I have to obtain. From A, I am going to draw a line towards this top view. Where it meets A dash projector, I will identify a location. See, from A, I am going to draw a line till it meets A dash projector. It is meeting somewhere here. So I name this as A and draw an arrow mark here to say the process. Next, from B also I am drawing a projector. From B dash I am drawing a projector. I have drawn a projector downwards. From B I will draw a projector here like this. This is the location of B. Next, from C I am going to draw a projector till it meets C dash projector till here. This is C. Now I have got the apparent shape A, B as well as C. This is my foreshortened shape. After the surface of the lamina is inclined 60 degree, the lamina will look like this. Equilateral triangular lamina will look in an apparent shape like this, not in the true shape. Are you able to understand? Are you able to get this?
Yes, sir.
I'll erase this extra line. Erase this extra line. Same figure, I'm going to construct it on, and same figure I'm going to construct it on the grid sheet. That is same answer I'm going to construct it here on the sketch sheet. And I'm going to ask you what is the distance here, what length you have got. Come on, construct it. I'll make it fast. I'll draw an XY line. XY and VPH. I've drawn this XY and VPHP as such. Next, 30 mm side, I'll draw a line which represents an edge for 3 boxes. Directly I've drawn a line here for 3 boxes. See, this set square is 60 degrees. I'll use this set square, and draw a 60-degree line with a sharp pencil. See, 60 degree, I've drawn a line. 60 degree, I've drawn a line and stop it at 30 mm. So, 1, 2, 3. So, 60 degree and 30 mm, directly I've got a line without the compass. This also, right method. Directly here you can join for 30 mm. This will be automatically defaultly 60 degree. Without compass, you can construct it using the set square as such. Is it clear?
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm going to name this A, B, and C. In the top view, extend the line towards the left. Extend the line towards the left and dimension 30. Extend the line 30. And projection line. See, I'm going to use 2H pencil. This is, you can see 2H pencil for the projection lines and front view and top view. I'm going to extend it further towards from A to XY line. Again from B also to XY line, which is the same line. From C, I'm drawing a projector to XY line, which is a very, very thin line. I hope it is very simple and visible, not at all making more impression here to see the projection lines. I need the object to be dark. A, B, C must be dark. A, B, B, C, C, A must be dark lines. Next, front view, I got it like this. I'll name this B dash of A dash and C dash. So, front view within this range only, I am going to mark it. Can anybody tell me what is the length of this front view? Can anyone tell me the
It's
length?
2.5.
Exactly 2.5?
So
Around
2.7.
Yes, 2.6,
2.7.
2.6, 2.7, 3.
2.7.
This is my first step. This is my first step I have drawn. This is an assumption step because if it is parallel, if the lamina is parallel to HP, then only I can draw its true shape. So this is my first step. Second step is the front view. I'm drawing a simple arrow mark here. I have obtained the front view. So front view is around 27 mm, which is the altitude of the triangle, which is nothing but also the altitude of this triangle. So the front view of this triangle is around 27 mm. Don't dimension it. Just understand that it is 27 mm. That is enough. The front view is 27 mm. It is very, very important, not 30. That is what you are supposed to understand it. This side, this front view is overlapped with this side and this side. Next, shift the front view to the new position in such a way that the whole lamina is resting on one of its edges. So which is an edge here? AB is an edge here. So shift this front view to the new position. At 60 degree, I will draw a line. So either towards left hand side also you can draw. Here I have given an example towards the right. So you can represent towards the right. I am drawing a 60 degree line. I am drawing a 60 degree line somewhere here from this corner. I am drawing a 60 degree line or use a set square. I'll simply just draw a line, just extend a line around on this line. And this front view directly you take from compass, or if you are familiar after few problems, you can continue with the dimension 27 mm in the scale. But first time you take it from compass, directly mark it here with this as center, and here I am going to mark it and identify the front view. This front view, I am using different pencil for the front view, HB pencil, and I mentioned the front view. I'll just check for my representation whether it is right around 10, 20, 27 mm approximately it is. Same distance, this distance and this distance must be same. That is why I took the compass. So name it again, B dash of A dash is on XY line. That means resting on an edge means there must be two names A, B, and then this is C dash. Extra line. This is an extra line after this, which is not at all necessary. Before that, I will dimension 60 degrees. 30 is given in the problem, dimension 60 is given in the problem. Please do dimension. Next, I'll draw the projectors from AB. From A, I'm going to draw a projector. Again, from B also, I've drawn a projector like this in the arrow mark direction. Again, from C, I'm going to draw a projector downwards. Next, where A meets A dash projector, from A, I'm going to draw a line, and A dash projector is meeting here. A dash projector is meeting here, A and A dash. A projector from here, and A dash projector is meeting somewhere here. You can name it as A and identify this location. Don't put a dark dot there. And next, from B, I am drawing a projector, and from B dash, I have drawn a projector where it is meeting in thin lines. Use thin lines. This is B. AB. Next, similarly, C, I'm going to draw a line here till C dash where it is meeting. This is the location of C. So this is my new C. A, B, C, I have got. Now A to B, please join. And A to C, I will join. B to C, I am going to join, which is nothing but the apparent shape. Please see, I am erasing these extra lines, and the projection lines are very, very thin, almost not visible for you maybe. What you are seeing in the camera, the front and top views of the object 1, 2, 3, 4, just make it dark. So that is very, very important. On of its sides.
such that the surface is inclined at an angle of 60 degree to HP. Draw the projections when the edge on which lamina rests is inclined at 30 degree to VP. See, I'm going to draw a line. I'll just take an equilateral triangular lamina. See, like this, equilateral triangular lamina, like this. It is resting on one of its edge. Initial condition, I am making it as a true shape, 25 mm, so sorry, 30 mm sides. Next, I am giving it some inclination. Surface inclination is 60 degrees, something like this. Whatever the apparent shape is seen, I have drawn. Next, this edge is perpendicular to VP. I'll shift this edge to the new position, that is at an angle of 30 degree. I'm going to shift this edge, keeping this surface inclination 60 degree constant. This surface is inclined 60 degree, but this edge I'm keeping it at 30 degree. So I'll use a 30 degree line. See, I'll draw a 30 degree line, keep a set square, and from here draw a line at 30 degree. Draw a line at 30 degree and shift the second top view to the new position. Shift the second top view to the new position. I'll tell you one more method here, like this compass. Keep your compass, measure AB, and mark it on this line. Measure AB, mark it on this line, and mention this as AB. We'll name this as A and B. Next, this apparent shape has to be shifted here. I need to find out this C. So B to C, how much it is, you measure it. B to C, how much it is. What is the length? I will measure it using a compass. From B, I'm going to draw an arc. From B, I'm going to draw an arc. Check again, it will be the same length from C to A also, or A to C. In other terms, it is A to C. A to C will also be of the same length. From A as center, I am going to cut an arc here where I'll get C. So join this. I'll get the same apparent shape of the triangular lamina when the surface is inclined at 60 degree. When surface is inclined 60 degree, how the lamina top view is seen, same shape I am drawing here. I am not drawing this true shape. This will not be of true shape. This is very, very important. This will be of apparent shape. Now from A, draw a line which meets A dash projector. From B, draw a line till it meets B dash projector. It both meets on XY line. First you draw this. From A, I'm going to draw a line till it meets A dash projector like this. From B, draw a line till it meets B dash projector. Next, from C, draw a line till it meets C dash projector. See, from C, I'm going to draw a line till it meets C dash projector. Draw a thin line. These projectors are very, very thin. So to identify C dash. So A dash, B dash is dark. Then make all these dark lines. BC is dark. BC is dark. And CA is dark. These three lines are dark.